how are you ladies handling the election results? I'm still not over it.
I'm crying every night. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I did cry. Do you remember?
You did cry.
But I was a little drunk.
And
but
it
I mean,
was like 2 a.m. It was late, and we were mad
I was
and
tired, and I did. I cried. You know what? Because I had a vision of my daughter in my head,
Yeah.
and I think that's what I said to you. I think I just started crying. I cried for about what 30 seconds, and then I put my big girl panties on. But I did. I cried, and I said, I hurt for my daughter. I just hurt for her because she will never know. I don't think she's ever going to know the America that I've known.
Oh, I hate thinking that way.
You know, like, remember the Reagan America?
Yeah.
God, that was awesome.
Those were good times.
And I just don't think that my sweet baby girl is ever. I think we're too far gone. You know, I heard Dennis Miller on the radio the other day doing a little spot, and he said, he was talking to O'Reilly, and he kind of said, you know, I have a good life. I'm happy. I'm not crying every day. I'm not like going to go into this, you know, spiral of despair or anything. But it is sad. It's a sad notion to think that we really are moving in a direction that is very European, and it is not American. It is not what this country was supposed to be and is supposed to be, based on what the founding fathers wanted. That's disturbing.
Yeah.
It's disturbing to people who give a crap about the U.S. Constitution.
It is disturbing.
It's disturbing to people who give a crap about real freedom.
But listen, I'm trying to think positively, and
That's what she
which
does.
is what I do. But
Show choir.
But you know what? I mean, Mr. Mock was completely freaking out last night, because last night I was having my despair moment. Well, because of that whole article that chick wrote about how 40% of women in swing states thought abortion was the most important issue of the election for them.
What is wrong with you?
And I was like, oh my God, women are so stupid. When did women become so stupid? And so I was feeling really despairy about that. And he was like, this is not like you, you know?
Yeah, because usually she's very happy.
I'm very cheerful.
And
I'm
very
relentlessly
huggy.
cheerful.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of over that now. And the reason I am is because I keep seeing all the people coming to our site, and we're getting all the emails, and I see people like Derek Coleman, who I still want to put right into my pocket.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, young people who get it and who understand what we're about, the fact that we're different from the stereotype, right? And I just feel like if we can keep that messaging going and, you know, pull in more people, and I think of people like Rachel and Hannah on our site, who started out thinking very, very differently and who now are like with the team, right?
Yeah.
And I just think that's 2 people, but who knows how many others are out there that haven't spoken out.
They're like, wow, being conservative isn't just being, well, we are kind of dorks, but I mean, you know what I mean? It's a mainstream, like, what is it? It's a stigma. It's a stigma to be conservative, which I'm totally okay with, because, you know, I'm at the age where I really don't care what people think about me anyway. But it's hard to be 20, I would imagine, and to be out there saying, oh yeah, I'm a conservative. Wow, that's got to be a hard thing to be at 20, you know, 25, even 30 years old.
And more power to them, man, for being loud and proud.
Exactly.
Right? So I guess we should sort of, there's like a zillion questions about voter fraud and, you know, are the absentee ballots going to count and all that stuff. And I know, you know, there's a part of me that feels like we should be, you know, full steam ahead and fired up about that. And then there's another part of me that just sees total futility in that and thinks, let's just move on.
Yeah.
And so the election is over, and there's no way, given who's in charge, that the results are going to change.
Yeah.
And so as hopeful as I would like to be, and as optimistic as I would like to be about that possibility, I'm just simply not. And so to me, it's like wasted energy.
Do you think, I mean, we can honestly say that, yes, I think there was probably fraud.
Oh, hell yes,
I mean, we live in a country where, let's face it, I mean, those folks from the UN or whatever came over and looked at our elections. They're like, well, you know what's really odd is that you don't require voter IDs.
Right?
You think? You think that's odd? I mean, when Yemen think that's odd, when they think it's odd, and they're just an emerging democracy, and then you have liberals in this country, they're like, that's just really mean to ask for an ID. Oh, but to cash a check, you're going to need an ID and like your firstborn and everything else.
You Republicans are so disenfranchising.
Oh my God. So do I think there was fraud? Well, hell to the yeah. I think there was all kinds of fraud going on.
Can we do anything about it?
Hell to the no.
That's the thing.
So, you know, it's like you just got to strap it on and like go and say this is where we're at, this is where we're heading, and from now on, we
Yeah.
need to work harder as a party to engage people to get out there and vote so that it's overwhelming, that the
Mhm.
number of people who are voting are overwhelming and it will overwhelm the fraud. How's that?
I love that.
Is that good? Let's
I love
overwhelm the
that.
fraud.
Overwhelm. That should be like a tagline of something.
Over. If this video is a success, can we anticipate a full-length feature film? I would like Cindy Crawford to play me. Please. Pretty please.